Hello and welcome to another episode of the TnN show. I think this is episode 7 now. Our aim at the start, Nigel, I think you can agree, it was to get to 10 episodes, then we close this whole thing off. Because, we can't keep giving people free entertainment. This is the most entertaining thing on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts at the moment. So today we've got a new team member. We're going to introduce Wimbai first. Wimbai, I'll give you the platform to say hi to the fans and tell them which team you support.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Wimbai, and this is my first time here. I'm very excited and I support Chelsea.
Oh my word.
What?
3 Chelsea supporters on here. It's got a strong bias today.
Exactly.
I'll try very hard to be very, very objective. And hello to you too, Nigel.
Yes, hi guys.
Yeah,
I got a bit of a flu, but it's fine.
I can tell. The guy who always gives the biased opinions to make the show a little bit fun, Okay, so, but I'm starting with Wimbai today. We're going to be discussing... Yeah, I'm going to start with you. We're going to be discussing the first 8 games of the Premier League as if the Premier League is over. I know we're stupid that way, but we're going to be giving these awards just after 8 games, which means they're probably very, very pointless. But when it comes from me, it means something. It's going to hold some water until the rest of the season, until the end of the season, I mean. So, Wimbai, I'll ask you to give us the most impressive team so far in the Premier League.
Okay, so far the most impressive team for me is Southampton, for a couple of reasons that you want me to name.
Yes.
Okay, so firstly, they finished the season last year. I think it was 11th, and so far right now, only with the first 8 games, they're 4th on the table, and they've won their last 3 games, and 2 of them were clean sheets. Not against very easy teams, but I think they've been very impressive. They've had very good players on the team. As usual, Danny Ings has been doing well. James Ward-Prowse has been doing really well. Their goalkeeper McCarthy's been doing well as well, keeping a lot of clean sheets. So I'm really impressed with Southampton's performance so far.
I'm gonna give the opportunity to Nigel now to challenge you, because from the way he, gave his little chuckle, it seems as if he doesn't agree with you.
Okay, let's see.
I think Southampton have been pretty good this season, but I think I'm just gonna for me it's between 2.
No, you have to choose one. You can't sit on the fence.
Okay.
I know what the second one is.
I'll choose one.
I know what the second one is.
But I'm gonna name them first. Okay. All right. Okay. So.
Okay.
The first one is obviously my team, right? I've been very impressed with them this season.
Of course.
I've been very impressed with Chelsea.
Of course.
And then the other one for me is what Jose Mourinho is doing at Tottenham. I also think they've been pretty good this season so far. But I'll have to go with Tottenham because obviously that's at the moment. So I'll give them that. I'll give it to them because of that. But the reason why I had those 2 is because I think Jose Mourinho's signings this season, before the season started or when the season started, I think not everyone thought they were going to work out the way, they're kind of working out. Like they have Holberg, who's now sitting in midfield. He's doing very well, and he's helped them a lot. So for that, I think it's pretty much helping Tottenham defensively. And we all know what they can do going forward because they have the quality going forward. So for that, I give it to them. And then Chelsea as well, they also managed to fix their areas so far. So I also commend them. For that. But Tottenham is the team for me. I don't disagree with Southampton. I can't disagree with Southampton.
No, I agree with you. Solid points.
So you had to put Chelsea in there.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously.
Have they been bad this season? Have they been bad this season?
We're doing amazing this season.
No, they haven't been bad, but
we've been good.
You've named a better side than Chelsea. So I don't know why you had to mention Chelsea. I think Tottenham have been far better than Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No,
they've been doing well.
Speaking of Southampton, of course, Højbjerg was doing well at Tottenham now. Came from Southampton as well. Southampton are really good. So I just wanted to ask, By if she thinks that, of course, Southampton are in fourth, but I guess they're gonna slip further down. When they play more games, do you think maybe they can maintain the form they got at the moment? Maybe finish 7th, 8th, somewhere there.
Honestly, like one thing that I know for sure is like Southampton's gonna slip it's gonna slip lower down the table. I'm pretty sure of that. I think they might finish the same place they did about last season, because last season was 11. So I'm seeing them between like 9 and 13-ish, because at the beginning of the season, a lot of people were very hyped about Everton, and they were like, oh, Everton title contenders this season, but now they're like 6th on the table, which isn't bad, but they're starting to slip already. And yeah, I think the teams that have started well that will slip are like Everton, Southampton, Villa. So yeah, I really do see them slipping, but not like bottom table, but like mid-table around there. Yeah.
Nigel,
did I have Villa in my relegation?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you said Villa would be relegated. Yeah.
Okay. Still lots of time. But Southampton, I'm just afraid of the fact that what if Danny Ings kind of just gets injured, or that kind of, or goes missing for a while. I don't know really where else they can get those kind of goals from. So that's about what I'm worried about. But if they can keep him fit, then I think they can finish higher than last season. I don't see a reason why not.
Danny Ings is currently injured at the moment as well.
Yeah.
So maybe they're gonna struggle a bit. They've won one game, but we never know. But I also have to agree with the Tottenham. But I think Tottenham have been the most impressive team, because you just look at their stats. They've had 2 unlucky draws. If you remember the game versus Newcastle, where they get a penalty against them, Eric Dyer situation, whatever. Then the 3-3 versus West Ham, where West Ham scored all those goals in the last 10 minutes. If they win those points, they're on 21 points and they're leading the Premier League. I want to ask once again, because I know I've been asking this question week in, week out, guys. Do you think Tottenham are, what can I say, guaranteed top 4? I'll start with Nigel.
Okay.
For the moment being, yeah.
I had them in my top 4 at the beginning of the season. Yes. So I think they will finish top 4, especially after what we've seen so far, So yes, for me, I think they're still guaranteed top 4.
At the expense of what, Chelsea?
No, Manchester United.
No, all right. And Wimbai, your take on Tottenham's top 4 chances?
Honestly, like, you know what? The thing with the Prem is, the top 4 teams are always like, it's hard to get into the top 4. So it's not easy to say, yeah. For me, at the moment, I would not say top 4. Top 6, yes. But I don't know. With the Prem, there's just a lot of competition. Of course, there's Liverpool that's going to be up there. I put Chelsea in the top 4. I know City has had a terrible start, but I'm sure that Pep can bring up his team soon. United, I'm not putting them up there yet. Leicester's also a contender, so top 4 is tricky, but I'll put them top 6 for now. They've had an amazing start, but we don't know what's going to happen mid-season.
I have to say, I think Bimba is being very, very safe with her predictions. She doesn't want to, put her neck on the line when it comes to these predictions.
No, like that's how I feel, honestly. Like, yeah.
Okay, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. The audio stuff as well, please share it with a lot of people, and it's getting a lot of views. I recently looked at the analytics, and we've got most of the people who are actually listening to the audio stuff are from the United States of America. I don't know anyone from the USA, but this thing is growing. I think in the next 2 weeks, everyone in the world is going to be tuning into this, because this is where the hottest and unbiased discussions take place. Let's move on to the most impressive player in the Premier League in this first 8 games. I'll give Nigel a chance to go first this time.
That's tricky. Most impressive player. Obviously, first names that come into my head: James Rodriguez, probably up there. Harry Kane. But I'm going to have to go with Harry Kane. I think so far this season he's really stood out. And it's not only the goal scoring as we've seen so far this season, the assists as well showing. He's almost playing the Firmino role. But yeah, I think he's been very good this season. So yeah, I think by far, actually, I think he's been the better player this season.
Yeah, because his stats at the moment, they're reading something like he's got 7 goals, 8 assists in 8 matches. And in those 8 matches, he's received 5 men of the match awards. You know, he's been on fire. But I don't know if Vimba is going to agree with you.
I agree. But I'm going to go for the less common answer. For me, one player that's really impressed me so far this season is Patrick Bamford for Leeds. He's got, I think, 7 goals, 1 assist. And the thing is, I feel like it's been a very good season for him because he spent 6 years at Chelsea. And the past 4 years, he's played for 4 different clubs. And then he comes in to score 7 goals, which is the second highest in the Prem right now because the top goals are 8 goals. And he's third behind Kane and Salah with 29 shots. And he's third again behind those two with 14 shots on target. So for someone who got no recognition for the past 6 years in his career, this is a very good start for him.
Before you gave us Patrick Bamford, I have to be honest, I was gonna agree with Nigel's pick. But Patrick Bamford he's a guy who was the one who was told that he was never gonna be good enough for the Premier League. He was just gonna stay playing for those championship sides and never get the step up. And one thing to add as well is Leeds added a striker in Rodrigo Moreno, a striker who came from Valencia, who was expected to just come there and put Patrick Bamford on the bench. But I think it's actually pushed him to perform better and show his true colors at this level. I don't know if he can sustain it, but for the most impressive player so far, Patrick Bamford has been very impressive. I'll give Nigel a chance to say something on Bamford, or if he disagrees with us. However,
Bamford has been good this season. I mean, there's no denying that, right? But Harry Kane level, come on, guys. I think it's a different class. I think it's a different class. That's just what I think. I don't even think they're in the same bracket, to be honest.
It doesn't matter.
I agree.
You can just admit to being wrong, then we move on. It happens once in a while.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.